Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper. Guys, in this video, it is time for another Apocabox review. Now, as you can see, the box is a lot different colored this month. If you didn't see the blackout edition, you can check out that link there to that one. But this is the Nomad. And so we're going to crack this open. Already cut the tape. And this month's items is a hideaway tarpaulin, Nomad pocket knife, Frontier water filter, Nomad tattoos, Survivor's Book of Lists, Bearded Butcher blend, Nomad hard use resin, Magic Punky dust, Nomad solar lens, Nomad skill challenge, start a solar fire using the Nomad lens. And on the back is some knives that are available at creekstewart.com. Alright, so let's start. And I've got a Sharpie so I don't get lost on this, because I've noticed at times ever since I've started doing reviews on boxes that I always get lost in the middle of it. So I'm going to put a stop to that and mark off as I go. So the box for month after next is going to be Tega. That's all it says on it, but that's the one that's coming. So you can check out the info on that. Alright, so first thing is got some tattoos. Dropped some of those on my gear. Temporary artwork. I think I can wet that and scrape that over to some of my gear. That's what I'm going to do with that probably. Alright, so next up is a pocket field guide, Survivor's Book of Lists. Let's see what all is in here. The authors are Creek Stewart, Jacob Perry, Hank Givedon, and Dave Mead. So let's see what we got. Commercial Goods Superstore. Many of these items. Restaurant. So pretty much it tells you, you know, things that you could look for when you go into these places. If you had to scavenge, emergency room. Oh, that's the antiseptics, oxygen. Yeah, all these things. This is nice. Let's see what all we got. Farm supply store. Small generator. Laundromat. Church. Stockyard. Boy, they've just about got a little bit of everything in here. What places and what to think of and look for in a construction site. There you go. Luke's place of operation most often. So that's pretty cool, guys. Something to keep in mind for things that you might find later down the road. Alright, so next up we've got Bearded Butcher's Blend Seasoning. Formulated, let's see, is a addictive blend of sea salt, mild spices, and with no MSG, no sugar, no anti-caking. Your bug habit is sure to improve your survival situation by making nearly any wild edible you come across not only tolerable, but tasty. So we got some seasoning. And so here is our seasoning. Alright, so next up, now I have seen these in the past. This is one that I have never used out in the field. Done a lot of different water filter stuff, Sawyer, live straw, but I've never used aquamarine. It says that it gets rid of cysts, chlorine, bad odor, and taste. So, you know, like Cyprosporidium, Giardia, stuff like that should be in good shape. Oh, look at that. Before I even flipped it over, right there it says just what I just said. Also, microcystin, biotoxins. That's nice. This is a newer style design than the old one I've seen, because it says right there that it filters 50% more water than previous designs, so that's nice. And it says 30 gallons. That'll filter up to 30 gallons, so that'll definitely get you through in a pinch. That's a very nice grab in the box this month. Leave that up there. And alright, so next up, I'm not exactly certain what's in here, so we'll find out. Oh, here's our Fresnel lens. Well, I say Fresnel lens, it's actually just pretty much refractive glass. But that's for the skill challenge to start a fire using the lens. And it looks like we have some fire starting material in here and plenty of paper. So that's pretty cool. Put that back in there so it don't get damaged. That's a great fire starting tool to have. That will be added to the bug out bag. Alright, next up. Oh, and by the way, that lens is a 3x, so it's kind of like Fresnel. Alright, next up we have this is going to be the Nomad pocket knife. You can see that's definitely sharp. Nice handle on it. That's made in Portugal. Fold that down. Easily slip in your bag. Alright, next up, this here is hard use survival repair resin. Heat, use, and cool. So let's check this out real quick. Right there for making notch out for an arrow, heat that up, cool that down. It's a good way of using that for multiple different uses right there, wrote down. And it's waterproof once that cools, resin. Alright, next up we have a magic punky dust. Now, I always get a little sketchy when I see something says magic on it. Let's see, this is, let me read real quick what this is. It's start. Alright, so apparently guys, this is fire starting, ground up in like very, very fine. He blended this wood in a food processor to create the finest dust I've ever seen. So apparently, to add this to the skill challenge, all you do is you take this and the fiber, use some of these things here, tinder materials, and light that up for the skill challenge. Alright, next up, I'm not exactly certain what is in this bag, so we'll find out right here. Got plenty of fire fiber. This right here, and definitely get your fire going with that. I must have missed that on the list somewhere. It doesn't have that on there, but that's added tinder. Right here, yeah, okay, here we go. The tinder materials are in the very last item list there. So there's the tinder to get that going. So you've got 3 items to get the fire going with. And some more tinder I found. Alright, and lastly, we have a hideaway tarpaulin. So that's really cool. Let me dust this off. There you go. Check it out. It's really good, durable material. It's thick. You can zip that up, take that on the go too, so easily stash that away in your bag. So guys, that's a really nice box this month. I would definitely go out and do the fire challenge, but sadly today is 100% overcast, cloud over. But you can definitely get the job going right there with that. And I've got to go down to Texas, and hopefully one day while I'm down in Texas, I can give this a go and get a fire started there and show that to you here before we end this video. So guys, here is the skill challenge with the lens, and we're about to have an inferno here just shortly. A little bit of clouds, but the sun's intensity is starting to pick up. Almost got a flame. And there you go, guys. Start getting a small fire going now.